You do that, makeup sticks. So, all right, so now we are going to use, so I've done a transition color. What do y'all think? Do I even need another transition color? Because it does have one. That's why. Or, well, you know what? Let's just use it. I think it's a little more brown caramel, if you will. Not sure I want too much of this. We'll just go a little bit up. Yeah. It's a good transition color, though. You really, with most transition colors, could stop there. You don't have to put a color in the crease. That's mainly for definition. And I'm one of those people that likes it. Not everybody does, so you could have just stopped where you were. Or this is the transition color technically, and you could stop with it. And this could be your makeup for the day. I am going to use a E45 blender crease brush, and I am going to go into, you know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this red color. It's a plum red color. What's it called? It's the Scandalous color. I guess because it's red purple. It's a red purple, almost like a magenta, which you know I love. I'm going to keep that in the crease. And let's just see how does it blend with that brown. Yeah, it's very nice. It actually blends very, very nice. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Very nice. That still could be a day look. You're just kind of blending this kind of an orangey brown, a tawny brown, with this red, so it's very pretty. Almost like sunsetty, but it's not overdone, especially we'll blend it out and it won't be overdone, I don't think. I always have to do a little extra right there because I have that scar there. And it doesn't tend to, it doesn't always tend to take very well. All right, so now we're going to use this, what's this called? Little Miss, and it's the kind of purpley brown color. Can y'all see that? Again, I'm rolling it because it's a tapered brush. So the bristles are not all the same length, and therefore you wouldn't get it all if you just did a regular. And I'm just going to do kind of a one pass right in the immediate crease and then keep the blending out of this darker color kind of on the outer edge right there. Yep. This will also be the color that we use for just going out in to make the V. There's the V right there. And then I'm going to go one pass in just to kind of blend it out. And we'll just kind of stay out here with this color. You can do a little circle without lifting the tip, and that concentrates the color, so we're going to do that. See how it concentrates it? Then kind of do blend it back out. Okay. Then I'm going to use a smudger brush. This is an E20 with Sigma. It's a very densely packed, small brush, so it puts it on, and I'm just going to run this through the lashes, literally through them. Not below them, through them. And then I may stamp it in right at the lash line right here. And then with what's left over, I may run it through the brow a little. Just kind of pick up the color and also fill in any little sparse place in the brow. I will tell you, I'm glad I kept the palette. It's a good palette. It's good colors. It's good colors for me. A little outside the box, not much. But I like it. I like the application. I feel like it is, very well pigmented and matched blendable colors to each other. Let's just do that. There. So that's it. That's the colors. Again, I'll let you see them and then we'll do some blending. Very pretty. If I wanted to, I'm not going to do it right now. I guess I could. I'm just at home anyway. I'm going to use my finger. You can see that's very pigmented. I could just put that on just the very center bulb part of the eyelid and then just kind of blend it out just a little bit and a little up, and it just gives a nice little shimmer. Besides the white shimmer that we have, we're just adding this kind of coppery peachy pink, which copper is a peachy pink, so just kind of adding that in. Just a little something something. And if you wanted to, you could also run that through the lower lash. Also, same thing here. This is a very pigmented, as you can see. a little more champagne. That was a little more yellow. So let's just put it on so you can see it. It's a little much right now, but we'll do it. Blend that out up there. Blend that out up there. There. So you can at least see the color. Now we'll blend it. Again, very made up looking though. So I wouldn't use all these colors all at one time like I just did. All right, where is my cloth? There we go. So this is my little, y'all know I have my little makeup cloth that I keep handy while I'm putting my makeup on. So I'm just going to wipe my fingers off on that very, very well. And now we're just going to take a mirror and blend it out. That's why I love this mirror. It's very, very big. Let me just make sure I've dusted off this brush. And let's just blend right there on either side of the nose first so there's not a very defined line. And then we're just going to kind of blend out those colors I just did. Just a little bit. Not overdoing it because I don't want to lose the colors themselves by over blending. And then just turning it into a mud color instead of getting to see the prettiness of each color. But at the same time, I do want to blend it out pretty good. So, and that, I'm just using the meaty part of the hand just to kind of go back and forth right there and kind of just blend off anything. If you ever do that, by the way, and it takes your makeup completely off because you did a little too hard, you may need to redust that back on. And then I'm wiping it off on this. And then dusting this off. Saw another little doggy hair. All right, also, I am very hot. You know, it's been weird because it's been cold and then it's been hot. So go figure. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use the Sigma Blush Cheek Palette. I did not get a blush from Marc Jacobs, so I'll just use this. And using a Morphe blush brush. And I think I'm going to kind of go with a more pink tone. Kind of just kind of letting it fall off. That was a little strong, to say the least. Smile and just get the bulbous part of that, and then it just kind of lets it fall off. Get right in front of the bronzer right there and kind of get some pink into that. I'm going to need to definitely blend this back out. It's way too strong. But at least I got the color in there, you know. Okay, it's even out. So when you overdo like this is always a good thing to show. You can do one of two things. You can add powder, because this does have powder in the palette as well, if I wanted to do that. Let me get this brush and get any bronzer off of it, because I feel like I did have a little too much bronzer as well. So I'm going to use this kind of, it's called Pet Name on this one. And I'm just going to kind of go over it. Do you see how that just muted that down versus that? Same thing right there. I'm just going to mute that down a little bit. It's a little too brash. Same thing here. Same thing on the chin. Just a little too much right there at the front. Do it right there. Let's kind of calm it down a little bit. And if you want to pick up down here a wider color, that always does help give like a lift, a face lift. Okay. Here. So if you ever feel like you overdo it, you can add powder, or you can just use a clean brush and just blend it out a little better. Okay. Y'all, I cannot believe how much dog hair got on me. I don't want to hurt her little feelings, but I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, here's one of the things you can do, by the way. When you feel like you got fuzzes, you can use a fan brush, but if you feel like you get it in your eyes, use a clean spoolie brush. Did I get one? Right away. Oh my gosh, I got two. Just from that one pass, 3. Oh my gosh. That's because makeup is also sticky. And, you know, it's moist. Even the powders are. Sure enough. Wow, she got a lot. They have a lot of hair, y'all. And I keep them regularly groomed every month. When I first get paid, I do 2 appointments. My hair appointment and their hair appointment. Okay, didn't get any there. Right there. Yep, there's one right there. Right off my nose. And if you notice, I just use this to kind of try to find it. Yep. Just kind of rake it over your face and just see. Or, like I said, you can use a fan brush. Yep, there's one more. So now you learn, just keep a little plain spoolie, not a mascara spoolie, but you can just get clean spoolies, you know, from, usually they come in a pack of 5. And I just have those handy. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs. This is the lip gloss. And I have to tell you it's different because it applies like a lipstick. You scroll it up. Yesterday we realized when I used it that once it's up you can't go back down, and because you know your warm temperature of your skin, it melts rather quickly like a lip gloss would, and so it's a little messy. So we'll see how this one does. This is number 562 Candy Bling. It's much more pink red than the mauve I was wearing. Ah, it's not nearly as pigmented though, so that's probably good. I mean, I guess it is for a gloss. There. Did I overdo it again? There. That's actually very pretty. Now, again, like I said, you can't go back down, I don't think. I guess you can. It doesn't look like it wants to. Is it going back down? It is. It's going back down. It's pretty and sleek looking packaging. I'm feeling like the function of the packaging is not perfect, but I mean, it went back down and it is very nice looking. The product is very pigmented. It's not overly so. Like, this isn't bright looking. And I didn't even use a lip liner. This is straight lip gloss, which y'all know I never do. I'm still going crazy with all these little dog hairs. The other color that I used, you can see in comparison, was a mauve. And that's them. So that is all the Marc Jacobs